Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to start a video with this hawthorn, formerly known as ugly. I'm going to give this a bit of a prune. You can see some of these branches getting really long. This one up here you can't actually see how long it is, but they're getting pretty long. So we'll give it a prune back again and just get some of these so that we can keep going with trying to build the pads. So we'll start down here, just work our way around. As always, trying to prune it to an outward facing leaf. We've got some, where's this one come from? Underneath here somewhere. Go right down to the soil. Got a couple of shoots here, we'll get rid of them. Coming off the trunk, take them out. This guy here is shooting across. If you haven't seen this tree before, it was called the ugly hawthorn because it had a really big fat ugly branch coming out from up here at a kind of not even a 90-degree angle. It was angled down and then up, and it was just very ugly, so I chopped it off and I decided to try and build it more like a normal looking tree instead of that weird looking big branch up there. So I think it's starting to fill out once the top and that fills out a bit more. It should start looking a lot better. It's already looking a little bit better than it was. So we're going in the right direction. Hopefully cutting these off now will encourage it to push out more. Yeah, this big one we need to take this one out from under here first. This big one we need to take out completely. Then the tree in itself. See how long that one's grown. Let's get rid of that. Really hot muggy day again today. Still in the high 20s. I've had a little bit of rain just a while ago, but just kind of heavy drops, more load than good rain kind of thing. Not enough to water the trees, just to wet the leaves. And you can see these leaves are wet, but the soil is still bone dry. Now this branch here, I'm going to take this out a bit further, maybe to here. Need this one to grow a bit more, this one. Probably should have left it to grow to thicken it, but maybe next time we'll do that. Okay. Probably want that branch back there. I'll leave that one. I'm not going to cut that one. It's a very light branch. I want it to grow and thicken up. This one we can get rid of. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I do have some wire biting in up here, so I'm going to take that out. So when it's biting in that much, you best just snip it back and peel it out if you can, so you don't damage too much of the bark. For some reason it's really bitten in just in one place. out. Just in one bend it seems to be really biting in. But I'll take it all off anyway now. Up here. Okay, the rest of it seems okay. Doesn't seem to be biting in, although I probably can't take it all off now. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video. I'll take all the wire off. I don't think I need it all on it now. And we'll come back then and have a final look at it. Okay, so I've got most of the wire off. There's still all this branch is still wired. I need to take the wire off this, but I'm not going to do it now because it's just too hot in here. I'll do it outside when it stops raining. So what I'll do is I'll put this tree back out now, and then we'll get on with the next tree before it gets to the stage where I can't work in here anymore. So it's doing quite well. It's slowly but surely filling out. Once this top really fills out, it'll look a lot better. Let's see, it's starting to fill out alright. Yeah, we want to kind of create a big apex up here is my plan. This branch on this side is probably a bit long. If we can get this one to grow out further, strengthen up, it might balance it out, or we'll have to bring that one in. But yeah, so I'll put this out and we'll get on our next tree. Okay, so next tree, while we're on the subject of ugly trees, the next one is this hornbeam. This was again just a nursery stock that I chopped back. I did a big chop here and over here, and it's got this kind of funny kink on it, but I'm hoping I can work around it somehow. I don't know, but for now we need to trim it up a bit. You can see that some of these are getting really long. It also needs weeding. Okay, so I suppose we'll start here, so we can get in closer to the tree at least. I'm not sure how back close into the tree I want to go with this branch. Probably need to take that top off anyway. Back to that one. See how some of these leaves in here. This tree is still obviously in training, so I'm not going to be too kind of overly fussy of branch placement and stuff, as long as I kind of look underneath, you can see better the structure of the branch. So to make sure I haven't got anything I don't want, we just keep growing it, try and get it to keep ramifying, creating better pads. This is the first pruning of the year for this one. I'm kind of letting it grow a bit. Something's been chewing on these leaves down here. Looks like we've had a caterpillar somewhere. It's gone now. Oh, there it is it? That's where he was. You see some leaves stuck together and some kind of webbing stuff. It normally means that's where they're hiding out. Oh, there he is. A tiny green fella. working his way around the branches. Yeah, the apex on this is very kind of funny looking, not a great tree. There's a lot of work to be done on it. Maybe eventually it'll fill out, straighten up, or maybe I'll have to chop the whole apex off one day. But for now I'm just reducing it all back a bit, because it's really starting to grow into the other trees on the bench. Some brown leaves up here as well, a little bit burnt. Got some crossing branch in here, so I have this branch at 100, which is crossing. I'll take out this one. Back out there like that. See if I can reduce this stub back as well on the top. And this one down here where we did one of the major cuts to start. Yeah, we need a bigger cutters for this one. Holy mackerel, it's hot in here. Oh, that's pretty hard wood. And I have a trapped nerve in my wrist, in my elbow, which is making squeezing my hand hard. Painful at the moment. Maybe if I nibble it away, my elbow, I have some sort of a trapped nerve which is travelling down my arm, so when I squeeze make a fist, it really hurts. So maybe if I use this smaller one. Okay, I could do this one as well, but I'm not going to do it today. My arm's too sore. Okay, let's have a look at it. This branch is definitely shooting out too far. Just out back. These are still probably a bit far out too. Alright, you can see how bad the top is on it, but we might be able to eventually make it into something better once it starts filling out more. Maybe one day I'll have to chop it down here somewhere, we'll see. Turn it and make this the front and this the apex. What we'll have to say, we'll just keep it growing for now. And we'll make that decision later today. The problem when you do get nursery stock trees, you kind of you don't know what. Well, I obviously looked at it and saw it, but obviously didn't take enough notice of this kind of funny bend. I thought if I take off the main branch, the main trunk, which was kind of kinking over this way, and grew this one, it might not look too bad. But eventually I can maybe carve this back to make this more straighter looking. Okay. But for now, that'll do it. Prune back a little bit, we'll let it keep growing and see how it looks. See if there's something we can do with it in the future. Okay, so I'll put this one out and we'll grab one last tree. Actually, before I do, I'm just going to clean off the trunk. It's got a bit of moss going right at the base here. So get rid of that so it doesn't rot away at the bark. It has a nice root spread in that. It's just a shame about the top of the tree. But when it gets established good in this part and it really starts to grow, then maybe we can fix it. Okay, let's go and get another tree. Okay, the last tree I'm going to do today is this dwarf schefflera. I'm not going to do any pruning on it, I don't think. It's still only just sending out new small leaves. But what I want to do is, if you look at it, it's very two-dimensional. So I want to bring some of these branches and just wire them out a bit, just to open the whole thing up and make it a bit more open, kind of. So I'm going to do that, just carefully put on a bit of wire on some of these. So I'll use kind of, what do I use? Probably need heavier stuff because I want it to be kind of not biting into easy, because it's quite soft, the flesh on them. So we'll go with this, see how this works. I think this would probably be my front. I don't think it makes much difference, but I think this branch is okay. This one's not too bad either. So I want to kind of bring maybe this one here, we could bring down a little bit. And have to be careful that we don't break anything. And there's one here we could probably maybe chop off. Okay, so we're going to bring that one. Maybe I'll go from this one here into this one. Just going to carefully bring it round. And I want to try and get it round the trunk twice. So it's well and truly secure. Trying to see what I'm doing here. Kind of need that actually. Start to get now it's tangled up and gone the wrong way onto that. Okay. Need to go arm this way. So it's over this branch first. And then go around again, so it's under the branch like that. So now we can go on to this one. Bring the camera in a little bit closer. And just put a little bit around here. That. So then I brought it around the trunk, over this branch, and then back around and under the branch down. So now we can go up and over the branch carefully. Prefer not wire these, to be honest, but I tried. I've had it growing side on to the sun, but just for some reason it's not really pushing out branches. It's still staying growing two-dimensional. Probably would have been easier had I pruned it a bit first. So you can see in there, but it'll be like a challenge. Okay, we're getting there. Kind of reluctant to do any pruning at the moment because I want it to really start growing. Okay, so we have that on there now. So I just want to gently, not a lot, but just enough, starts to, you can see now it's opened out a bit there, and then the same with this one. Just pull a piece of wire like that, and now that's opened it up. Maybe a bit too much there. Okay, and I've used black wire because I can see it easier, because I definitely don't want it biting in. Okay, so this light branch here we can probably bring down as well. Don't think I have any lighter. There goes my glasses. Don't think I have any lighter black, so I'll use this round one. Okay, so we'll go on to this branch again, just to lock it off. And around there. Be nice and careful because this branch is quite new. I don't want it snapping. You don't have to wind it on too tight or anything, just enough that you can pull it down like that. That'll do. That's all we need. Okay, so now we have this one here, and we should take this one off altogether. Got one here going straight up. I think I'm going to take that one out like that. Another one under here. And then do we need that one? Possibly not. I don't think I'm going to take that one out as well. Take that out completely. Okay, that's created a nice bit of space there now. We have a little one under here. I'll take that one off. This one isn't too bad. I think this one will grow out now. This guy, this one we've just wired, that's okay. Big leaf off the top. The rest are alright, leave them for now. I did take a big chop off this one here because it was growing above the apex. Now I've got this branch out here. Do I want to chop it back or leave it grow out? I was leaving it grow out, that's why I put it in this long pot. So it's kind of in a long pot, so I have that, but I'm wondering if I was to get rid of that. Maybe I'll reduce it back, see how it looks. I'll take off the whole top bit there. Take them off. I think maybe one day it'll come off, but I think for now we'll leave it. It's helping to thicken up the trunk down there, and maybe it will come off one day, but okay, that's kind of opened it up a bit now. Maybe these top branches now will start to spread out a bit to fill in. And then maybe like this one here, well this one here, we can definitely take off that piece. Okay, I think that'll do. To be honest, I think we don't know. Let's just have a look at this one actually. It's a bit thick here. Let's push this back a bit. I might be okay for now. Let it go for another while and we'll have a look at it. And like I said, I think this would be the front, or this would be the front. I don't know, it's hard to tell because they're both pretty much the same. I don't know why on the camera they look like they're almost going opposite each other, but one is quite high and one is down here and one is up here. But on the camera they seem to look like they're almost opposite. Okay, so we'll leave it at that I think for now. Like I said, it's only just filling out the pot with roots, so when it fills out and starts growing a bit, hopefully a bit stronger now, we start getting a bit more branching coming out this way, then it might start looking better. And like that in the future, maybe we'll take that branch off and have this our bottom branch, or even reduce it back. But like that, we'll see. It's only helping to thicken the trunk for now. Okay, so we'll leave it at that for now. We've done enough for today. It's getting pretty warm in here, so we'll take a jungle in here. Probably brought my tropicals in here, they grow crazy. Okay, so as always guys, thanks for watching and we will see you on the next one.